What is quinoa? Quinoa begins as a tiny seed, pressed into Andean soil. Sprouts push through frost-kissed fields. Through sun and icy nights, stalks rise. Wind-pollinated blooms form seed heads. At harvest, farmers cut, dry, and thresh the grain. From high-altitude farms to modern factories, each quinoa plant produces thousands of tiny seeds, protected by saponin, a bitter natural coating that keeps insects away. It must be washed or polished before it's safe to eat. After that, the grains are sorted, packed, and shipped across the planet, transforming from ancient ritual food to global ingredient. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Loving our videos? Drop a comment. We love hearing from you. So why does quinoa rule the superfood world? Because it's complete, all 9 essential amino acids, high in fiber, magnesium, iron, and antioxidants, yet gluten-free. Even NASA tested it for space missions, because it can grow in extreme conditions and nourish astronauts far from Earth. If you're enjoying this video so far, consider buying us a coffee. It really helps us keep creating. And tell us in the comments, what product would you like us to uncover next? High in the thin, cold Andes, a tiny seed sustained an empire. The Inca revered it, the mother of all grains, food and offering. Then came conquest. Fields burned, worship forbidden. Quinoa was outlawed, its spirit forced underground. Yet the seed endured, saved by mountain families who hid, planted, and passed it on. Quiet guardians of a living past. Centuries later, science looked again and rediscovered a powerhouse, protein-rich, gluten-free, resilient. In 2013, the United Nations honored it, the International Year of Quinoa, signaling its return to the world, back on the global stage. But the modern story of quinoa has a complex twist, a shadow you might not expect. As this ancient grain exploded onto the global health food scene, a question emerged. Who pays the price? The very success that brought quinoa to our tables created an economic paradox. Suddenly, the price of this humble staple skyrocketed, driven by international demand. For the first time in centuries, many local farmers in the high Andes of Bolivia and Peru found themselves unable to afford the very crop their families had cultivated for generations. A food once central to their diet became a luxury item, destined for export to wealthier nations. This is where our choices as consumers become incredibly powerful. Here's the clue to balance: fair trade. When you choose quinoa with a fair trade label, you're doing more than buying a healthy product. You're joining a system built to ensure farmers receive a fair, stable price, shielding them from market swings. That premium also funds community projects, from schools and clinics to sustainable farming, protecting the very communities that safeguarded this grain for millennia. Beyond fair wages, the movement champions sustainable agriculture. Behind the label lies another question: how do fields endure? It promotes practices that preserve the delicate Andean ecosystem, focusing on soil health and water conservation, so quinoa can be grown for generations. A holistic approach that honors both the people and the land. This ethical consciousness has sparked a new culinary wave. In kitchens, the legend evolves. Chefs embrace quinoa not just for nutrition, but for the story hidden within each seed. From savory quinoa burgers and fluffy pancakes to decadent desserts and inventive sushi rolls, every dish is a reminder that what we eat connects us to history, to the earth, and to each other. Not just a food, a bridge between the ancient past and a more sustainable, equitable future. From the high Andes to your kitchen, quinoa's journey is almost complete. But how do you unlock its full potential? It starts with a simple rinse to wash away any remaining saponin. Then, the magic ratio: 1 part quinoa to 2 parts water. Bring it to a boil, then simmer until those tiny grains absorb the liquid, fluffing up into a light, delicate base for any meal. You'll know it's ready when you see the tiny, delightful tail unfurl from the seed. And don't forget the colors. White quinoa is the softest, perfect for replacing rice. Red holds its shape, adding a satisfying chew to salads. Black is the earthiest and crunchiest of the three. The possibilities are truly endless, from hearty breakfast bowls and savory burgers to even decadent desserts. This versatile grain has been embraced by chefs and home cooks around the world, proving its adaptability far beyond its mountain origins. So next time you take a bite, remember, you're tasting history, a grain that survived empires, vanished for centuries, and came back stronger than ever, a testament to resilience and cultural heritage. This is quinoa. If you enjoyed this incredible story of survival and rediscovery, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. And don't miss our next episode, How Rice is Made, the Grain That Feeds the World. Because behind every single bite, there's always a story waiting to be told.